it comes to what do I pay this month and what can we do without.
She says the money would help, but not all consumers say it's the way to go.
What do you think would help at this point?
Sending out checks anymore is going to help with inflation. I think that's why we're in the problem we are in the first place.
The federal government sent stimulus checks during the pandemic, and since then, some states, including Delaware, have delivered their own payments. In Pennsylvania, Republicans who control the legislature are not backing Wolf's idea. A spokesman for the Republican House caucus said Wolf's proposal, quote, lacks both sincerity and common sense.
Stimulus checks are coming for millions of residents. In fact, several states have jumped on board to take care of their residents. Now, we wish that every state did it, but these are the states that are actually sending stimulus checks out, as well as we have some updated information on things that are happening in this country. Guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. We appreciate your love and support, and that's why we do a ton of giveaways on this channel, just to say thank you. Now, if you haven't joined the True Life Investing family, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. And to say thank you, you have a chance to get in on a $100 giveaway that we are now giving to 14 lucky subscribers. And every Saturday, we will randomly draw one subscriber's name to give them $100. We'll do that every Saturday until we get all 15 subscribers taken care of. But we're also doing a ton of giveaways that we'll get into later in this video. But many of you guys have been asking about stimulus check information and when it's going to hit your bank account, and we have all that news here in this video just for you. But we wanted to really get your opinion on things that are actually happening in this country, and it's some things that have really thrown me for a loop because I don't understand and it doesn't make a lot of sense. So I'm hoping you viewers can help me understand. But right here on the screen, Biden pardons thousands charged with marijuana possession. President Joe Biden pardoned thousands of people convicted of possession of marijuana under federal law, fulfilling a campaign promise. Now, of course, I don't really remember this being in the campaign promise, but yet again, I do know that this is a big ordeal. He signed an executive order to pardon all of these people from 1999 to 2021 that were caught with having marijuana. Now, I understand it may not be cocaine or heroin, but still, the law was the law, and if you had it and got caught, well, you went to jail. I get it. And yet again, those people chose to carry it with them, and then they got caught. But he's saying, you know what? Doesn't make sense. You shouldn't be in jail. So here's a get out of jail free card. And yet again, my thoughts are, why isn't he working that hard on providing people with some financial relief like with stimulus checks? And I'm sure that many of you guys can agree that stimulus checks would really help in this time that we're living in because why? Inflation, gas prices. I just saw that they've went up 50+ cents. Well, I thought they were going down and turned around and they're back up to $3.40. So yet again, what's really going on in our nation and in our country? What's really the priority? Because billions of dollars went to another country. Now they're freeing those that were caught with marijuana, but you don't really hear Joe Biden working on anything about stimulus checks. And if you know what I'm talking about and you agree that his focus should be here financially taking care of Americans than in other places, then smash that like button. So guys, if this video hits 1,000 likes by tomorrow, then I'm going to go ahead and give one of you lucky subscribers the chance to win a $25 gift card to one of these 3 restaurants. Number 1, let me know you subscribed. Let me know you smash that like button. I'll do the YouTube random selector and I'll get you a gift card coming your way. So guys, yet again, we know that several of you guys have been asking about stimulus checks. Well, what about Arizona? Well, did you know that Arizona was actually trying to get $1,000 stimulus checks to their residents? Well, that kind of flew out the window. So was Connecticut, Vermont, several of these states that you don't really see on the list were actually trying to do something for their residents. So this is where we jump in, we do the research, and we make sure that we stay on top of all of this news that is coming out day by day, so that way you know exactly what is going on. But again, let me know down in the comments what you feel about all of this stuff that we've been talking about, so that way I can understand what's really going on. So guys, right here, stimulus check information, let's jump on the screen. State stimulus checks 2022. These states are mailing out payments this week. Find out if your state is issuing a tax rebate in October. This information came out today. So let's dive into the information. California has started sending out inflation relief checks, and they said that the state expects 95% of the payments to go out this year, with the remaining checks reportedly arriving January 15th, 2023. Now, Colorado falls into the same category of giving them a physical check of $750 by September 30th, but they have a deadline that if you haven't filed your taxes by October 17th, you need to get that done so that way you can receive a refund by January 2023. Delaware has provided some relief of $300 payments, and those will be going out from now until the end of the year. Florida hasn't done anything other than give the one-time $450 per child to offset the rise of cost inflation. Now, from my understanding with these states, that they're sending them out now, that several people haven't even gotten them yet, but give it until the end of the year and you should have that check. Georgia, well, the governor signed a bill that would give people $250 of relief, $500 for joint, and $375 for the head of the household. And yet again, those checks have already been issued out and will continue to be issued out until the end of the year. Now, if we look at Hawaii, which would be nice to be in Hawaii right now on vacation, several people would qualify for $1,200, but they would receive $300 this year, with dependents who are eligible for the rebate that could literally get them up to $1,200. Those payments will continue to go out until late October. Okay, so those direct deposits, those went out super fast. Yet again, the checks take a little bit longer to hit your bank account. Idaho is giving $75 each, okay, to their tax residents. And yet again, you can go online to the online portal to see if your rebate is coming. Illinois has a deadline of October 17th to get your taxes done. You may qualify for some more additional money other than the $300 that is being provided now. So definitely keep an eye out on that. Indiana, so they're saying that they can get $125 regardless of income, and they printed out 1.7 million checks that would go to taxpayers, okay? And they're saying that they're trying to get all of those delivered, okay, and sent out by early October, and then they would, and if you haven't received it, you would get it by November 1st. So keep an eye in Indiana for that, because they're wanting to send you those paper checks. They printed them out, and they're trying to get them out to everybody by November 1st. Maine, sending out their $850 direct relief payments, couples receiving $1,700. You can go check the status of your refund on the Maine's governmental portal, okay? So if you go to Maine's governmental portal online, you can see and check on your refund. Massachusetts has been working with the auditor to find a number to put with this stimulus check, whether it's $250, $500, $1,200, or maybe $1,400, but they haven't given an exact amount just yet. But they did say that they wanted all of those checks to be sent out by November. So hopefully they'll jump on board on that. Well, we know Minnesota, okay, has jumped and given frontline workers $750, including emergency responders, healthcare staff, court officials. So those would be going out from now until the end of the year. New Jersey has been sending out checks only to those homeowners in the rental program if they qualified. So you could get up to $450. Those checks will be going out until the end of the year and no later than May 2023. New Mexico, some people ask about New Mexico, and they actually sent their last check out of August, so you should have already received it. But I do understand that if it's a paper check, it may take a few months for you to actually see it in your mailbox. New York announced that it would give homeowners those property tax rebates of up to $1,000, and every average household would receive $425. So there again, it's been up in the air from a $270 stimulus check to eligible residents to helping homeowners and those that rent. So guys, these are the things that these states are doing. Now, looking at Pennsylvania, several in Pennsylvania have been asking for some sort of relief. They started out with $2,000 and now the maximum standard rebate is only $650. Well, guess what? They're trying to get homeowners and those that pay the rent rebate program, trying to get them some relief just because of how much inflation has went up and not really wanting to charge those that live in the rental program. They don't want to up the payment. They don't want to up their rent, so they're trying to help them with that. I didn't understand it at first, but it's because those who have a house or those who are renting them out, they can keep raising that price, but then that hurts you who's paying the rent. So they're trying to help offset that amount so that way they won't raise the rent. South Carolina, very, very important information. You have to get your taxes filed by October 17th in order to get some checks that will start coming in late November or December of $800 to taxpayers, which is some very, very exciting news. Virginia, mid-October, millions of Virginians should receive a one-time tax rebate of $250 or $500 for joint. So by next week and until next month, you should be looking out for direct deposit or a check in your mailbox for those that live in the state of Virginia. Now, I know that there should be a ton more states on this list. Texas, Arizona, Utah, Michigan, Wisconsin. I could go on and on. North Carolina, Louisiana, Kansas, Oklahoma, Oregon. And yet again, guys, there is no up-to-date information on that, but that's why we research this every day, because you never know when a state will be added to the list. But guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Your love and support means the world, and that's why we're doing a ton of giveaways on this channel. So remember, if this channel hits 1,000 likes by tomorrow, we will give a lucky subscriber the chance to win a $25 gift card to one of these three restaurants: Olive Garden, Cracker Barrel, or Red Lobster. It's your choice. Let us know that you subscribed and you smashed that like button and that you would like one of these options, 1, 2, or 3, and we will do a random selector to see who wins. Guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, I'm John Muro. Peace.